Hello and welcome. We're here today in the beautiful Forest of Dean to speak with the staff and pupils of Yorkley Primary School about their fantastic cycling project that's been helping connect more families and their children with the network of off-road trails on their doorstep.
So the Opening School Facilities Programme was a £57 million scheme that was funded by the Department for Education and delivered through the Active Partnership Network. So Active Gloucestershire got an allocation of about £680,000, and that meant we supported 23 schools, so they each got about £30,000 over the 3 years. There were lots of elements to the project at the schools, but the bike library project, which we're showcasing today, was a key element of that. And so we worked with the school over the 3 years to just make sure that, that the programme was going to deliver the outcomes that both the school wanted for its community, but that also we wanted for the programme. So yeah, we spent lots of time making sure that each element was funded properly, costed properly, and and we've seen some fantastic results which we're really, really proud of, and we know the school is too.
Our context is we have high pupil premium, high SEN, and one child in particular came to us and was really just struggling confidence, wanted to learn how to ride a bike. It started off again, I had a couple of key staff that sort of led it at the beginning. It was a family support worker here that helped me put it together, and a PE teacher. That then evolved that more and more children were starting to disclose they wanted to become more active, wanted to learn a skill. So we then got a few more bikes, fed that out, and then it's evolved into a much bigger project now where we want to involve more of the community, and we do. So our children across both our schools now all learn how to ride a bike within the school day. But they also have access in breakfast clubs, after school, and then we have a bike to loan project as well.
I like it because it's a really good school and we get to do biking. And it's a really big community for outside of school with lots of trails.
It's been really good. They've all really get to it. We've got quite a range because of where we are. We've got some guys who ride a lot, some that ride less or not at all, and they've all taken to it really well, and they've all been really supportive of each other. So the guys that can ride really well are really good at encouraging the others and pushing their skills on a bit. So it's been a really positive way. So yeah, it's been really nice.
They come into school buzzing about the lessons, and they come back in, they are just full of energy, but a real calm energy, the energy where that they can then concentrate on their work and just what exercise does really.
The whole project completely links to our values, and the children will articulate that when they're doing it. It's actually helped our attendance because we've had children wanting to come in earlier to Breakfast Club to get on these bikes.
After I go back into class, I feel like tired, calm down, so then I can just rest my legs and just like listen to what the teacher has to say.
We believe it's a skill that children in the forest need, so it's an enhancement, it's not an add-on, it's a life skill, because you get buy-in from families that way, from the children, from everyone else, from the community. So it's got to be something that's well thought out, and we believe it is, and that's why it's still going years later.
Yeah, very easy and absolutely no pressure to return the bike at any time. We were allowed to have it as long as we wanted. Yeah, absolutely no pressure at all.
And I think they should bring it back so we can have more bikes and people can learn to ride bikes as well.
Yeah. I think the fact that it wasn't just handed to you, you could go and choose. They could have a look at the variety, see what they preferred, see what colour they wanted. That made all the difference to them wanting to use it.
We wanted children to become more confident in themselves, but also learn a skill. We wanted a project that wouldn't just be a one-off. So you start something, you get a grant, it works, but you can't keep it going. So we wanted it that it worked across our school and then possibly others. We've already found that because it did start at Yorkley. It took quite a long time to sort of see the impact, but now it works down at Parkend, and they are both very different schools. That tells me it could work in any school.
It's a good place to go to school because you've got a really big area to do it, and you've got
a teacher to help you as well, to build your confidence.
There's different elements with the biking. They can achieve and not be competitive and have to outdo someone else on that. So our children love it because they compare themselves to themselves and they're really proud on that.
School sessions are really important because I don't get to ride bikes outside.
Some of them are disappointed if they haven't got a bike at home, so that's why the bike library then kicks in really nicely, because we can go, actually, we've got the bikes, so you can borrow them and you can take them out and have them for the summer or through the term. So it's been really good.
Even if I felt ill and was being sick on a Thursday morning, I'd still try and come into school to be biking. Even if I didn't want to go to school, I would always come in on a Thursday.
When I came first to school, I learned to ride a bike just on this year. So last year I couldn't ride a bike, so I was scared and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. In this year, Ian's teach me to ride a bike, and it's not really like scary, and it's now okay for me.
Having bikes available is really important. There's many young people these days don't have access to a bike, and for those who want to cycle, want to be active in their journeys, having somewhere that they can borrow a bike or learn to ride a bike on, or take a bike out over the weekend is really brilliant. It can be expensive for parents to buy bikes as well for young people, particularly when they're growing, they're getting older, they're needing new bikes every couple of years, so being able to borrow a bike from a library. And it also helps parents, because if their kids are being active, it encourages them to be active as well.
My friend, I think he learned how to ride a bike here as well, so it's a bit handy if you can actually borrow a bike. I have one and I go on it quite a lot, but for people who don't, it's handy for them to be able to actually borrow one from school and take it home and ride it.
If we wouldn't have learned at school, I don't even think I would be able to ride a bike, so it's great that we get the opportunity to.
But we think it's so important that this project does keep running. For the last few years at Yorkley, we have found our own funding for that. Parkend, as I've said, started off with funding, but yes, there's so many ways, and you could get your parents involved, more community involved, more grants involved. It's just, you've got to have the will, there's a way.
Oh, where you sometimes do things and never done it before, and when you've done it, you're like, oh my God, I just did that, I want to do it again.
But it's so worthwhile. We've been doing it now for possibly 5-6 years at Yorkley. Parkend's now in its second year. Just go for it. But I would encourage any school to do something like this, because the children benefit so much.